Okay, that fairy right there is gonna talk to me. But the realm of possibility is that I could literally see that. That's in the realm of possibility. I can inspire my own hallucinations. And the more we accept something like that, the more likely it is to happen. But anything that is in the realm of possibility, like on all levels, you know, unconscious, conscious, up there, it can happen. I've manifested some weird things that there's not really explanations for. Why do I have so many books out? Immersion. I'll talk about that in another video. But we'll look right here. A conscious event. This is just a schemata that someone made up to explain different points of what we can, the way we process things. So, I'll get a better light. Central executive. That's the part of you that can say, you know, if you already know, like, I'll decide this or I'll decide that. Working storage, the memory of the situation as it's happening right now. I'm watching a video. I haven't stopped watching it yet. You haven't, right? So I'm still watching a video. It's coming into my sight. Hearing, not really touching it, but sitting on the couch or something. It's all happening right here. And working storage, he just said it's all happening right here. Verbal rehearsal, memorize what he just said, it's all happening right here. Visual-spatial sketchpad, like, can you still see the picture a little bit? Okay. Memories, different kinds of memories, knowledge, things you already know about watching YouTube videos. Yeah, music videos are good. Declarative knowledge, habits and motor skills, and where is this going? So anyway, this is all your conscious event happening right here. And this is my input, this is your processing. You're not turning the video off right now, that's not your response output, right? You're not planning to. Okay, so the conscious event, clockwise is good. You're the central executive. So, oh, hold on, let me get to the meat of the declarative knowledge we want to go by for this example of my goddessly sorcery. And remember that I'm telling this recording of this video to be really, really good and helpful. Okay. Our minds doth affect diverse things by faith. That is, a firm adhesion, a fixed intention, determination and application of the worker or receiver. In other words, your conscious event is what you want to happen. In yoga, we might meditate on something. I'm going to meditate on a rose, and it's going to open me up to divine love. I'm going to meditate on the strength of elephants until I physically manifest that strength. I'm going to meditate on the inner light until I have great knowledge and wisdom about everything subtle, hidden, and remote. And this is all from the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. And this is Swami Satchidananda's commentary on it, plus the actual Yoga Sutras, which is very, very good to read. But anyway, that would be one conscious event, to keep focusing on something, and that goes with immersion, to keep focusing on faith and magic, and if I was focusing on a goal, we're making the conscious event happen. And when Yeshua says, believe you have already received what you have prayed for, the conscious event is, hey, I have a new car. You can pull from different memory systems the picture of the car, goes to the conscious event, and this is all, a little bit like hypnosis, because we're not getting the visual, hearing, and touch. It's not, we're sending it back out, we're projecting, so our minds doth affect diverse things by faith, that is, a firm adhesion, a fixed intention, determination, application of the work or receiver. To him they cooperate in anything, gives power to the work we intend to do, so that what is composed in us, as it were, the very image of the virtue to be received. We must in all things affect vehemently, I love this new car. Imagine, keep imagining, and you can imagine with your eyes closed or open. Hope and believe, simply, for that is the greatest help, and conduceth wholly to the assistance of the operator. That's from Keys to the Gateway of Magic, which is a really great book. Just for the initial titled section, Keys to the Gateway of Magic. You can find it on Amazon or something, or wherever. Fuck Amazon, I don't know, whatever. So anyway, we're believing this is already happening, and it's, well, I mean, if you believe that, then it's already happened. So, your prayer, or willpower, or affirmation, everything, you make it happen, because this is you too. And that's you. And like with the uncertainty principle, or the double slit experiment, where the act of observation changes things at a subatomic level, you can observe your problems and interact with them, but whatever you focus on, if you focus on solutions, if you focus on helplessness and being overwhelmed, which I know how to do that very good, that causes a continuation of things. But a good example is, lots of times it's documented that when someone dies, maybe their pocket watch stops on the hour they died or something, these stones shall serve you. So yeah, people name their ships because how can you trust something that isn't a person? In what's the book? Srimad Bhagavatam? Sri Ishopanishad. One of the aphorisms or mantras that about Krishna and the universe and our place in it. I just had it. Okay. So anyway, you're trusting happens in this area, which is related to people and stuff. Trusting happens especially a lot when there's oxytocin, which is the chemical neurotransmitter, or neuropeptide that we feel when we get an embrace, or have sex, or anything that is human and warm and fuzzy, and we get a rush of oxytocin, and mommies get it a lot, especially, and that's nice, but everyone can have some. Oxytocin and the ability to relate to your ship as a person, often female. You can trust that ship. People in studies, they might, with being given a dose of oxytocin, they're more likely to trust another person, but less likely to extend that trust towards a situation. Because situations aren't people. Luck isn't a person. There's no goddess Lakshmi, none of that stuff. That's all jibber jabber. But if you can, call yours something like the Three Fates, or the goddess Lakshmi, or whatever. If you can call your life destiny, if destiny is a force that isn't blind. If all these objects and stuff aren't blind, if they can hear you and everything. Hello, everybody. Hello, Charlie the Dragon. That's a good thing. And if you can extend that trust, that's good too. But anyway, if you want to focus on different areas of the brain, try to hug someone, and all that good stuff, and feel your trust. And try to focus from here, and especially here is a good place for trust. Relating to your ability to manage your perceptions and beliefs and mentalize things and capture the moment and all that good stuff. Plus your ability to trust that your spirit of the talismans is on your side and not sneaking around behind your back, trying to plot against you. See, it's my friend. So, lots of times the advice is, if you're gonna work with fairies or, I just keep right on talking, that whether you believe they're somehow part of your unconscious or whether they're individual beings in their own right, you have to believe that they're real in order to work with them. And the same goes for anything, and it doesn't have to be in a magic circle. To send some love into your coffee and then drink it. It's going to be a whole heck of a lot better than just drinking a cup of coffee or putting stress into your cup of coffee. And that's the same thing for your life. So the thing about the Sri Upanishad, it's back now. It talks about, one of the mantras is how bad it is to worship a supreme impersonal absolute, because, Krishna is the supreme personality of the Godhead. So why is it bad to think of God not as Krishna, the supreme personality, but as some impersonal absolute? Because Krishna is someone you can trust and interact with, and it's good, and the universe is alive. And, what you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, what you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. But what a binding and what a hex on everything to grow up and stop being a primitive pagan or tribal shaman in the Zandi mountains or whatever, and to just pronounce a curse like the witch in Frozen, that everything is frozen. A rational world. Nothing is conscious. Inert. Yeah, that's what you did. Because at some point, you knew that Coffee Cat knew every word you were saying, and he was paying attention the whole time, and he also had some comments to make. And you also knew that this couch had quite a personality of her own. And you also knew that, and you could ask, you could ask tomorrow to be a better day. 'Cause that makes sense.